Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now it's Rosa. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
If you know, you know. If you know about the
So that'll back him up 5. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
Walk time. Tight end right. Hey, 4 down. Motion. Watch 10.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Williams, the ball carrier.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. It's been a long day for you.
To throw is Rosen. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
4th down.
Not a productive opening drive, 3 and out, and more struggles for a team really that hasn't won a game in a long time.
It can be really discouraging for everyone else on the team, especially the guys on the other side of the ball that have to trot out there and see a little more futility in this losing streak. So I know coaches who look at these situations and say to themselves, let's be aggressive. Let's go for it right here and try and turn our fortune around.
Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st down, Atlanta.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
The tackle made at the 36.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They're running the jet sweep with Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains. That was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Ryan's pass taken in by Ridley. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
It's a gain of 20.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, Ryan. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete.
Ryan's pass.
15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Atlanta.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal.
Now they'll hand it off to Wilson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Atlanta.
Sean Wilson with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offense. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that. That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
By the Falcons. They'll take over 1st and 10. At the 46-yard line.
Ready, 25, 22, check, ready to go.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. Touchdown, Falcons! Julio Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
5-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
45 the mic, 45 the mic. Here we go.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 21-0 our score after one.
Falcons 21. Chiefs nothing.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Strong right. Alert. 3 down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's a gain of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
45. I got you.
Off the play fake, here's Rosen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
Here we go. Here we go.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Harrison Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
1st down, Falcons.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now the Falcons replacement for Devontae Freeman. Here's Todd Gurley. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Ryan to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Touchdown, Falcons. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? how much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons add on.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
And 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Here's Rosen. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Play action. It's Ryan. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, the good news, they got the stop defensively. The bad news, this is a huge hole that they're in right now. How do they start to dig out of it?
That's a great question because we're not even going to talk about how do they win it, right? We want to see how they can kind of claw back and at least make themselves feel better about the game because this one is likely out of reach, but maybe one possession.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. Now they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. This time, Ryan will throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Calvin Ridley.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They'll run again with Wilson, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Watch the shoot.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Check 52.
They'll go for it. This is Wilson. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
Atlanta.
Sean Wilson with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is fielded at the 7. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5 on the 10. They should be ready to go.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10.
Hey, 59, ready.
Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Ridley.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
We're back now in KC.
42.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Play action, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Complete to
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
24 is the mic. Brilliant.
They go play action with Ryan. Oh, and it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off at the 19. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
And it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week. He made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
24 yards.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Atlanta.
Now Ryan. That's complete to his running back, Wilson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Complete to...
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was... And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Kendall Sheffield on the tackle. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long here for Rosen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by the rookie A.J. Terrell.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
For the point after.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Rosen to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6. Today's final
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Atlanta, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, we got a brand new visor, yeah. You're friend smart, but my bud's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get this triumphant, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep on turning, I know when I can't control it. All my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe, must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find. Just say I got sex appeal, I think it's cause I work a fire gun. I'm ready to race, no, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win.
Say I done powered up, level at 10,000 and climbing. No, I've been bad it. Tell them to get back from around me. My what the deal is. Really, I just came here to gotta see this more gonna be a boy. Thank the good Lord, I'm gifted. Overflowing with the sauce, I'm never holding back. I'm going in my coffin, middle finger poking through the casket. No paternal tragedy, the tragic for you knew what happened. Ain't no explanation, this is second nature. All is automatic.
Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had two necks. I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without. Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams still.